Good afternoon. Welcome to the Recovering Perfectionist Mama podcast, Grace in Progress. And I am Buffy. For those of you that this is your first time joining us, welcome. Happy to have you. You will find that this space is an encouraging space, an honest space, as well as a compassionate space. We're all learning together. My ultimate goal is to provide you with information that is useful to you so that you can learn and level up. Live the life you want to live, model that for your children, and ultimately that be part of your legacy. What could be better, right? If you are a returning viewer, also welcome. Happy to have you. I know that some of you took a chance on me in the very beginning. I think I've been doing this about a month now or so, and I'm really enjoying this, and I'm really enjoying and hoping that we can build some sort of community and camaraderie amongst our group of listeners. So anyway, thank you. I want to say that to all of you. And so today we're going to talk about the joy of missing out, embracing simplicity in a busy world. And if anyone tells you that it is not a busy world, they're crazy. Either that, or I guess maybe they're not busy, right? Maybe they just kind of hunker down and just don't notice. I don't know. What if joy isn't found in doing more, but in doing less intentionally? In a world that glorifies hustle, multitasking, and being booked and busy, choosing rest and simplicity has become a radical act of rebellion. Today, we're talking about the joy of missing out, how to find peace, purpose, and presence by stepping away from the noise and coming home to what truly matters. And I will say to you, I remember being in middle school, my first year of middle school in 6th grade, and I learned what dovetailing meant, and I became obsessed with dovetailing. I don't know if people still call it dovetailing. I think now they call it multitasking. But at the time, it was my home ec teacher who introduced me to that, and I was obsessed with seeing how many things I could do at once. I know, sounds totally nerdy, right? And overachieving, but hey, I might know a little something about perfectionism. Not that I've ever achieved it, nor will I ever, but still, you get the point. So, welcome back to the Recovering Perfectionist Mama podcast, Grace in Progress. This podcast reminds you that you are allowed to evolve at your own pace. You're not behind. You're not ahead. You're in your own race. You're not competing with anyone. And to me, that is really important. I'm in my own lane. Some people may think that I'm doing certain things that are silly. Some people may think that I need to do more and I need to do this and I need to do that. That's fine. That's their opinion. However, we all have to live our own lives and we all have to make our own decisions. And that, I think, is the beauty of living a life that you're proud of and being your own person and having the courage to say, you know what? That's just not for me. If it's for you, that's great. Enjoy it. Have fun. But I'm really not interested. I'm your host, Buffy. And today we're slowing down to talk about something deeply needed in our culture, the joy of missing out, or JOMO, J-O-M-O, right? We've been told that doing it all is the dream. And actually, we've been sold a bill of goods, haven't we? Because there's no way to do it all. You have 24 hours in a day. You have to sleep 8. That's a third of it. I mean, there's no way you can do it all. So that was a big package of lies, wasn't it? But what if the dream is actually doing less and living more? Let's talk about how to embrace simplicity, say no with confidence, and find joy in the quiet moments that actually feed your soul. The pressure of always on. We live in an achievement-driven world. Every scroll tells us to do more goals, more side hustles, more social engagements. And somewhere between the shoulds and the schedules, we lose ourselves. The constant push to stay connected creates FOMO, or fear of missing out. But FOMO is built on scarcity. It whispers, if you're not there, you're falling behind. If you rest, someone else is getting ahead. It's like that voice in your head is constantly driving you. But what if you're not missing out? You're just finally opting out of what doesn't matter. That's the shift from FOMO to JOMO, the joy of missing out. What JOMO really means. JOMO isn't about isolation or apathy. It's about intentional living, being intentional with your time, being intentional to what gets your attention, being intentional to the things that you set as priorities. choosing depth over distraction, meaning over noise. It's saying, I don't need to be everywhere to belong. I don't need to prove my worth through productivity. I can slow down without falling behind. True joy doesn't come from doing everything. It comes from doing the right things, and the right things for you. Not the things that necessarily are going to get you noticed, not the things that are going to get you accolades, not the things that people are like, oh, you were at that event, right? It's all about stepping away from what's not important and saving your time for what is important. It's realizing that your peace is more valuable than your popularity. Yeah, popularity isn't really important anymore, is it? Let's be honest. Busyness is addictive. It makes us feel important. It numbs discomfort. It distracts us from reflection. But constant motion isn't the same as progress. When everything is urgent, nothing is sacred. The heart of JOMO lies in redefining enough. Enough success, enough connection, enough productivity. When you embrace enoughness, you begin to live from sufficiency, not scarcity. You stop chasing and start choosing. Actionable tips and strategies for embracing simplicity. Now let's get practical, because that's what you all came for, right? Practical tips that can help you. Here's how to live the joy of missing out. Curate your calendar. Look at your week and ask, what actually aligns with my values and what just fills time? Cancel one thing that drains you. Replace it with something that nourishes you. A walk, quiet coffee, journaling, or doing nothing. Detox your digital life. Unfollow, subscribe, and silence notifications that trigger comparison. Because you shouldn't compare yourself to anyone. We're all different, right? And think about the fact that most of the people that you're comparing yourself to, they are showing you a highlight reel, a moment that they purposely curated to make you feel, I don't know if they intentionally wanted to make you feel inferior, but makes you feel inferior. So you know they had to have their makeup done, their hair done, they had to look awesome, right? And you're just here like, I'm cleaning up the house. I haven't done my makeup, haven't done my hair, I haven't even washed my hair, those sort of things. You are you, and that's all that matters. Comparison is the thief of joy. Your attention is sacred. Protect it. Set digital boundaries like tech-free evenings or no-scroll mornings. Practice saying no without guilt. Every yes is something misaligned. To something misaligned is a no to your peace. Try this phrase. Thank you for thinking of me, but I'm not available at this time. Simple, kind, and firm. Reclaim the beauty of boredom. Boredom is where creativity is born. Let yourself sit in stillness without grabbing your phone or filling the silence. You might be surprised what rises to the surface. Simplify your space. Cluttered space, cluttered mind. Simplify your environment so your energy can focus on what matters. Create calm corners, soft lighting, and space to breathe. Be fully present in small joys. Enjoy slow mornings, unhurried meals, and deep conversations. You don't have to earn rest. It's your birthright. Set a peace budget. Ask yourself weekly, what do I need to protect my peace? It might mean saying no to plans, outsourcing a task, or giving yourself permission to rest without guilt. Real-life moments of JOMO. Think of the last time you said no and felt instant relief. That's JOMO. When you skip a social event to spend time with your kids and laugh until your stomach hurts. When you stay home on a Saturday and read instead of running errands. When you unplug for a day and actually feel your mind slow down. JOMO is not missing out on life, it's returning to it. So in conclusion, here's your reminder. You don't need to keep up. You just need to keep aligned. Every time you choose peace over pressure, you reclaim your life. The joy of missing out isn't about rejection, it's about redirection towards what truly matters. So the next time you feel JOMO creeping in, whisper to yourself, I'm not missing out. I'm choosing me. If you feel led, take a screenshot while you listen and tag recovering_perfectionist_mama, Grace in Progress podcast, and tell me your favorite JOMO moment. Subscribe, share this episode with a friend who's always doing it all, and let's start a movement of calm confidence together. Let me give you a journal prompt. Where in my life do I need to choose simplicity over busyness? Thank you for tuning in, and I hope I gave you some actionable tips and strategies that can move the needle for you in favor of JOMO rather than FOMO, right? Hope you have a great rest of your day. Come join us again soon. Bye-bye.